Yo, what's up, guys? Here with round 3 of last week's locals with let's see, water barrier statue stun. So yeah, round 3 here. We are playing against Crystron for the first time. I watched a couple of DB matches. I kind of knew what they did. But yeah, so we are going second here, and we open the absolute nuts. We open Perulia. I think it's Perulia Ash, Imperm, Shrine Prince. Like, that's got to be a good hand against this deck. So he starts off with the Azamina engine, which I guess is they need to play discard engines to get some of their Crystrons in grave so they can ban shit from grave and then start playing. I guess that's their deal. So apparently Droll is a pretty good card against this deck. Lancia is a huge deterrent for this deck. But yeah, so he's using the Azamina spell. It's the continuous one to add the fusion spell or whatever to fuse. He's discarding a Crystron for cost. So all he wants to be able to do is discard. So I asked this. I just think he's gonna have the negate no matter what. I might as well just stop it so that way at least I have choice here. And yeah, so he sends that. So that's the starter. Whatever that one's called. That is the starter. Like someone's from deck or something. Or no, I'm sorry. It adds a spell or trap from hand. Yeah, it adds a spell trap from hand, so it adds their continuous spell as a searcher. Yeah, and then that will add their main new boss monsters, like a level 2 Crystron that like when your opponent activates an effect, then they can respond with that and then quick synchro from their deck, basically. Yeah, that one right there. That one lets them quick synchro from their deck whenever you activate an effect. So we're playing around a quick effect synchro, and then I know that this card's basically halfway the line to infinity. There's no way he does that. Oh, he does do that. Okay, so maybe they come back. I don't know. I don't know exactly what he's doing. Oh, I impermed. I think this guy. Impermed this level 5 guys. I think it summoned or it dumped or just it did something. Or I impermed this. I don't remember. Actually, I really don't remember, and I need to. Yeah, I did imperm this. Okay. So getting back into it. So yeah, he's comboing off, guys. I don't really know what he's doing. I'm trying to follow in the moment, but right now. I definitely don't remember how this played out and what's activating where. What I can say though is I was very nervous for this matchup. You hear a lot about how broken the Crystron board is, and and all I hear and see is that if they go full combo, then they're basically an unbeatable matchup. At least that's what I've been told so far. So I was definitely feeling good. I opened 3 hand traps, but I have not drawn any more yet. I don't think so. Oh no, I did draw. I drew off of this guy. This was his normal summon. I did draw for that, and then I drew for turn. So I'm at 4 cards, and yeah. So I get here, and I'm like, okay. Oh, and then I have Minstrel and Dragoons. Are those my Minstrel Dragoons? Oh my god, those are my draws. It's disgusting. So this is a really Minstrel isn't that amazing going second, but in an instance like this, when you have a discard fodder with it, it actually can be kind of nice because now, so that's fine. I'm forcing him to quick synchro now. I'd rather him quick synchro now, so I at least just know what the board I'm dealing with is. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's wrong. And then so obviously he lets the Minstrel go through because there's nothing in his hand for him to care about me sniping anyways. So, and he was never going to infinity that. But it also gives that assurance in my head that there is now 3 cards I no longer have to play around that are no longer hidden to me. And then Dragoons is just, a starter. So, we're just going to search Poseidra, just like a madman. I would imagine Poseidra. We're searching squad. Oh, because we can search squad because we can pitch it with Shrine and do all that first. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So yeah, I think I do agree with normal Prince here because I might as well just see. Because how are you not going to negate Prince? So it's highly likely that he'll want to interrupt here. And if he wants to interrupt here, then I have the Shrine and Deep Sea King. And if I have Shrine into Deep Sea King, then it's just over because there's no way he's negating two adds to hand here, and so I just need one to go through, and then I have enough discards to go into Deep Sea King and discard for cost to some of the pikes. But yeah, so and then I think he's just letting all this go through. If he's letting this go through, that's amazing. Also, a really cool thing is like when he brought this out, this is spell and trap negate only, quick effect spell and trap negate. Yeah, that is not what you want against water. So that was also a very cool thing, and also very funny. I'm playing against I play against 2 water decks today. The day I bring out statue. So 2 decks, two of the 5 rounds I play, statue is a dead card, which is hilarious because that shouldn't be happening like at all, but it is today. So we are. So let's see here. We're summoning Poseidra. And I think I sent infantry is I sent infantry as cost. I think some of the Poseidon from hand, and then he negates the Poseidon in hand, destroys it, and then the infantry still goes to grave and still targets infinity and pops it. So that's all cool. And then here we're going shrine, and then our prince effect is summoning back Poseidra, and now we can trigger the Poseidra. I feel like I was doing this all day, like baiting people into negating my Poseidra in hand when it's not so much that they shouldn't let it hit. So here's the thing: if they let it hit field, they can still negate it, but I get the cost. And so the cost is like it deters them from wanting to negate it deters them from wanting to negate it on field, and they'd rather negate it in hand. But if they negate it in hand, then you just have so many other ways to get to Poseidra anyways. The fact that you can always summon it by its own effect once per turn is pretty relevant. And like yeah, there's at least 2 other ways. Or 3 other ways. You have Trite, you have Prince, and you have Trite Prince, Shrine. Trite Prince and Shrine are 3 other ways you can summon that card. So you almost do want to negate. You almost do want to make it seem like you want them to. You don't want them to negate it in hand. So that way you can kind of like force it and do it, get them to play in that direction. Sorry guys, I'm so tired. I mean, yeah. So we cleared the board. I mean, there really wasn't. It was really just Infinity. All the other cards he had didn't really do anything. Spell and Trap Negate didn't do anything. So I'm just kind of running through plays, and I'm like, man, I probably should just like not. Like this is another moment where I think I am. I'm just overplaying, and I should just go for it. I had a follow-up line if he did decide, if he did somehow stop me in some way. But yeah, so I just went for lethal there to see what would happen. Because I read all his cards, and I glazed over all of his cards, and I was pretty sure he wasn't going to do anything. And then we have a somewhat unfortunate game 2. So oh my god, Eddie did power shuffle. So we thought he didn't power shuffle, and we thought this is why he drew this horrible hand. But he drew the Crystron trap, and he drew 4 of the Snake Eye Black Witch engine cards. Like I think it was like double Wanted, Black Witch, the fusion spell, Lancey as well. So 3. He threw 3 of the Black Witch cards. Lancey and the trap. Excuse me. And I think he even said he cut a couple of the engine cards going into game 2. So I have Droplet here and Ash. So I just have the card for his negate, which is disgusting. And then it's Poseidra, Prince, Droplet, and Teus. So just once again, an absolutely disgusting hand. Our deck does not brick. It's incredible. Draw infantry. And yeah, so you guys can kind of so yeah, I mean, spoiler alert, he has nothing really set here, so this is going to be a very quick video. Yeah, I mean, and this happens too. Where like we're breaking on the engines in our deck, and and sometimes it's just completely variance. Sometimes it is in our control. I do still respect the last card in his hand. I go for the minstrel snipe, expecting to see like a Nibiru or something. But yeah, so at this point, I'm just kind of playing out cards. Like I think that like I'm thinking the Deep Sea Engine will offer the most amount of opportunity to like see what his sets are and check for baits. I mean, there's no reason for him to not want to do anything in any of these scenarios. So once and then once I get to Toad, it's just guaranteed lethal. At that point, yeah. So I guess it's not guaranteed lethal. You could have something like a Judgment, but I mean, then he's still just at 4K, so he's just kind of dead anyway. So yeah, this is once I had to resolve, I knew it was guaranteed lethal. It was just I need to go through the steps to just win the game now. So I'm just kind of rushing through it. I don't want to take long, but I also don't want to mess up, which I wasn't going to. But yeah. So yeah, quick little match here today. What can I say? I had the better deck. It didn't break. What can I say? Um, but yeah. And then also, this is my buddy. Oh, well, I guess I'll just let it finish out. But yeah, this is my buddy, and he is gonna send me a Crystron list, guys. I might just play Crystrons for a week. I don't know. Turns out I have all the expensive cards. They're all just sitting in my bulk, and I don't know. I'd be kind of interested. Water's really, really fun right now. Maybe I just pick up the Crystron cards so I have them when I need them. But Crystron stuff looks really cool. Maybe I need to wait for like Malice to kind of phase out a little bit. So maybe it's not like the best choice right now. It's hard enough having to play around Droll and Shifter. Imagine having to play around Droll and Shifter and Lancia. Like you're just getting hit by every single bomb. He didn't seem like he gets hit by Perulia pretty bad, which is cool. But he does get hit by that. Yeah, the Lancia is tough, and the Fluros. I don't think Fluros is. It's not great actually because Infinity's 2 draws. And then he summons from deck, I think, a couple of times. But yeah, that was the match, guys. Not too much to go over. We got 2 more rounds left though. One more round tomorrow, and then we got finals, and finals is a pretty interesting match. Also, tomorrow's match is pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next one. Peace.